Oh, what a beauty! This one's about my own Jeep. It's Toyota Hilux Surf, 1985. So what that? Getting on 26-year-old, and it's getting a wee bit rough around the edges. So some of it has been self-inflicted. It was a bit of a crash at one time, and I just took the bumper off and beat it straight again. But once the water gets under the chrome of these bumpers, it's curtains, you know. Bottom of the doors are going a wee bit, and I've done a wee bit at the back. This one is the rear quarter, so you can buy these ends separately. That's the old one there, and I've been putting duct tape on it just to get it through MOT, really, because if there's any holes or sharp edges in the bodywork, it'll fail. But that's just scrap metal now. So yeah, you can I can still get parts, but it's proven a bit of a problem. I did a wee bit at the back here. This is stainless steel, and I just bent it round. Those are stainless steel bolts holding it in. So it's just to freshen it up a wee bit, and wee bits of rust there as well. So this thing is known as the indestructible Jeep. Certainly the Hilux pickup, which is what this is based on. This being a Generation 2 is still the pickup chassis with a body on the chassis. So, you know, as the generations and models advanced in time, you know, it went more towards a car, and that's why I sort of want to hold on to this, and I've decided to put a wee bit of money into it. So people have asked me, you know, why do you just call it a day with it? It's 26-year-old, you've got your money's worth out of it. There's nearly 400,000 kilometers on it. You know, move up in the world and get something a bit fresher and spend a few quid. Well, you know, they don't make them like this anymore. And have a look at this, Egypt. So we've decided to spend a few quid doing up this Hilux. And another thing that inspired me in that decision was I came across this video here. And I came across this just purely by accident. These guys are driving a couple of surfs from Fergus in Northern Ireland to Cape Town in South Africa. And they filmed it. And they put a soundtrack to it. It's 57 minutes long, and it shows you the trials and tribulations. They had to change their route because of civil unrest starting to happen in Northern Africa. And I found it quite inspiring, to be honest with you. It's fantastically filmed, great soundtrack, and it's just short of an hour long. I don't know these guys at all. I have no idea who they are, but it seems to be they're sort of just out of university and they decided to go on this epic voyage. So that wee clip there is just the start of it. So there it is, SurfingAfrica.net, Fergus to Cape Town, and that was their original route, which they had to change. Absolutely amazing. So, if you have an hour to spare, I'll leave a link in the description, and take a wee look at that film. It's certainly a lot better than watching the news. So I've started off by trying to get parts, basically, for this thing. And the wings here, you can see that rust there. Well, that rust is coming through from the inside out. So I had the bumper off one time, and I looked down below there. There's bracketry that holds the wing out and stuff, and it is completely rotten. There's nothing left of it up in here. So this rust of this bumper, once the water gets below the chrome here, it just eats it. So I tried to source some wings, and various issues then. Brexit. People won't send me stuff to Northern Ireland from England. These wings, quite rare. I even found the local dealer, and Toyota discontinued, not making them any longer. Getting body panels nowadays in factors and stuff, my local factors just doesn't sell body panels at all nowadays. It just says, don't touch them. Too much trouble, or coming bent, damaged or whatever, and a lot of the aftermarket stuff, there's a bit of fabric cobbling and stuff you have to do to try and make it fit, because they don't fit very well a lot of times. Anywho, I managed to get a couple of panels, genuine Toyota, seem to be in good nick. All you can go by is the photographs on eBay. A few days later, the two panels turned up, but now I have to paint them. When I take off the flare, there's what I'm greeted with. So there we go, that's the wings off it now, and they are absolutely rancid with rot. Shot a bit of underseal in around that corner, those corners there, in the front as well, and same on the other side there. So just hopefully you can't really see it, it's a bit dark. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. There's our driver's side one. Not much left of it. And that's our bumper. So that black thing there is a valance, and getting that split from the bumper is a bit of a challenge. All the fixings are completely rusted solid. So I have a lot of new stuff, new bracketry and all that there for that, which is still available and made by Toyota. So that's the front of it. So another reason why I'm holding on to this Jeep is, well, they don't make them like this anymore, because you see that is the chassis here, and the body is bolted on. So that's the front two body, the chassis mounting points, and it's a ladder chassis, it goes right to the back. So this is a body on chassis car, it's not monocoque. And yeah, maybe just put a girder in front of that, make it into a Mad Max car. We're a bit further on. We've got a couple of wings on. I didn't paint these flares, these flared arches, and well, it's matching not too bad. Pretty happy enough. It doesn't match perfectly. Shut lines are good. It is a genuine Toyota wing. The rest of the car has had a 26-year-old suntan. So it's never gonna really match, is it? Much. So yeah, genuine Yoda. So yeah, we'll see. So that's that one there without the flare on. You can see, not too bad, getting on rightly. I've fitted a new bumper that it's an aftermarket bumper. It's actually quite cheap, but doesn't have to clean it up compared to that thing. May as well put some aftermarket indicators in it as well. They're dirt cheap as well. That's the old black valance transferred on to the new bumper. But the advice given from the suppliers was these chrome bumpers, you know, the plating is no way as good as the Toyota original. And so I sprayed a few coats of lacquer on it, 2 or 3 maybe, until I got fed up. So there we have it. New bumpers, new indicators. It's tidied up this thing pretty well, not too bad. Aftermarket bumper there's a wee bit, well, you have to make a few adjustments. None of these things ever fit great, but it's just to tidy up the front of this vehicle. So for a 26-year-old vehicle, yeah, well, should have done that a while ago, but it wouldn't have been just as bad. Just left it and left it. For a 26-year-old car, it's in daily use. I can't complain. So yeah, original cylinder head. It's coming close to it'll be its 4th timing belt to be done on it. But okay, not really much more to tell you in this video. Many thanks for watching. Maybe get something out of it. Have a look at that other film there. I think it's great. But okay, thanks for watching as ever. All the best and